Some will call it swag, some call it you're good. It's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on another team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Oklahoma's offense will get first crack at it today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
A strike downfield. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Finds the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Looking downfield, it's Barco. Caught over the middle, it's Cantrell. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Sooners are marching down the field. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Now on second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got the first down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And this defense has kind of been up and down on this opening drive, right? That's their second sack, which is good. They need more of those plays, but they've given up a lot of yards. Down here, this part of the field, man, this defense is going to have to find a way to make a few more plays to keep them out of the end zone.
The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And some room to work. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Sooners will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Auburn Tigers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the thing. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Quick handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's a heat. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. The sure hands, it's Cantrell. The 42, and now this offense is clicking. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he wants it all. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Pulled and finds his man on the left. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Lost a throw on 1st down. Immediately fires to the middle. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Kendricks. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. And you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown. DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
The Sooners in a good spot here with second and short. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He's got him. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Dropping back, it's Barco. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Big guy smells it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly putting the Buckeye leaves on those helmets just yet. This is a tight one in Columbus. They're up by 6 over Maryland. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. And that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
The Tigers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a fourth down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Leaves it with the back. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Might as well give it to him again. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. looking for a man. It's Barco. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Wolf. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. They've already put 1 field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That brings them to within 1. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking to throw, it's Barco. Safe completion on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen. The Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's McAllister. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Hauls it in. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to throw again. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And the Sooners decide to punt it away. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Coffee.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Off play action. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Cobb. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Looking downfield on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
It's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Cobb. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a single.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
To the air, it's Barco. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Kendricks. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The kick is on its way. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete. And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now.
Number 10, Hans punts it away.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Reads it, fires complete. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Trying play action. Finds his big tight end. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Looking to throw, it's Barco. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. On target. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there in safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Trying to set the tone with the run. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They'll try the run. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Caught behind the line. It's Wolf. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Cobb. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Bring in the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting the fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Sooners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the 1st down marker, and move the chains for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown Sooners!
And that shows you the importance of the run game and balance on offense. They run the football. Next play, they come back. Safeties, linebackers, bite on the run, opens up the big pass down the field. He catches it, and he glides into the end zone for 6.
Lining up for the PAT. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Kansas is getting dominated today. And, you know, the folks in Lawrence deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 31 to Colorado. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Out of the gun to give to the back. Makes his man miss. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. First play of the drive comes from the 38. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off the RPO, complete.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. At the 35, he's got room. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. Working that left side now. He gets into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion ties the game. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. A little screen to the running back. Breaks into the open. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. It's caught downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Back to pass, it's Barco. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wolf. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Cobb. That's a really good tackle there. Giving up some size and still making the play. Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Oh, they're after him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Snagged out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. He'll keep it himself. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way. The Sooners lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So first down, we'll open up the final period. On the run, it's McAllister. Got enough for the first. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
The Sooners have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. From the gun to give, looking for room.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Third down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Hey, third down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, fourth down coming.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Syracuse. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. High the chains now on second and long. Grab behind the line. It's Wolf. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. On the move, it's McAllister. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looking to pass, it's Barco. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. The Sooners will call on their punt team. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Give to the running back. Turning it on! Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Wants to fire on second down. Got his man! They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Auburn lines up quickly.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. It's complete to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. got it behind the line. It's Wolf. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Going up top again. Caught. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Makes the quick grab. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. He'll pull it on the read. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Grab behind the line. It's Cantrell. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. The handoff, keep working on that clock. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. There he goes. Running inside the 20. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Auburn to the line in a hurry. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll send the tight end in motion. A first down run in the red zone. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. To the air on 2nd down. He wants it all. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. Look out, he's got room. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on He's going to let one fly down the middle. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. Oh, and the attempt is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. They'll start this drive from the 42. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looking down the middle. It's complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out quickly. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. So now it's second and long.
No gain on the play.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Final minute of play. Guys, it's all tied up. Stage is set for some serious drama. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Back to pass, it's Barco. Flips it out on the screen. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
The Sooners with the 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
Staring at a 3rd and long here in this first overtime possession. To throw, it's Sparko. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Timeout on the field, and everyone wanting to make sure that they're locked in on this play in overtime. Puts it right down the boulevard. No sign of nerves, and we'll go to another overtime. We play on. First down here in the 2nd overtime period. Trying to start the drive with a pass. If he houses this, it's ball game. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick. And, man, just a soul-crushing turnover by this offense here in overtime.
It's so tough throwing the ball down in this area of the field, right? The windows are so much smaller, and they open and they close so much quicker. You've got to be so precise with timing and accuracy if you're the quarterback. And that time, it came back to bite him. Just didn't execute well enough.
Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 3rd and 2 here in overtime, and they'd love to avoid making a 4th down decision. Spits it out to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's McAllister. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. To the air, it's Sparko. Wide out trying to get it in. A game winner. What a finish in double overtime. And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100 touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.